What is up and welcome back. And today we're going to look at how you can play the chord a lot differently. I'm going to talk about some things maybe you don't use at all. And then I'm going to emphasize some details that can be very important that maybe you're overlooking. Okay? So with that said, let's dive right in. And with this video, try to have in mind a different mindset. Okay? Because we don't always want to do the same things over and over on the basketball court, because then we're not going to grow as a basketball player. You're not going to improve your IQ. So these ideas, these concepts, these strategies, try to see how you can implement them in your game, okay? And they are going to help you out. So with that said, the first detail I want to talk about is when you're bringing the ball down. One option is when you're coming down the basketball court, go with the flow of traffic. What's this going to do for you? It's going to not alert the defense that you're trying to score. If I have a defender on this side and one in front of me, and I'm moving at the same speed that they are, right? Like this, that defender is coming down. There's going to be a point where he's going to have to turn around, okay? If I'm giving no indication that I'm trying to score, I'm just flowing with the traffic, right? And I'm right here. Then all of a sudden when he starts turning around, I go like this, right? That's going to be an advantage for me because that defender is not going to be ready for that shot, okay? So you see how good moving down with the flow of traffic can be. It can help you out a whole lot, okay? Also, again, it's all about having awareness, right? You could be coming down in the middle of the court, right? You have a defender on your right, on your left, and one in front of you. A couple of teammates scattered around. Defenders up here as well, right? If you don't give no indication that you're planning to score, you're just coming down with the flow of traffic, right? And then you just pull up like that. It can catch a lot of players off guard, okay? I just seen De'Aaron Fox do this the other day. Exact same situation, coming down. He's got high IQ, high awareness. He looks over, he's good to go. He's coming down, flow of traffic, then just pulls up and nails that three. Okay, kind of around here, he shot it. Okay, so that right there is, like I said, high IQ, high awareness. It is going to help you out. And don't give cues that you're going to shoot it, right? If you're coming down with the flow of traffic and you're doing this at the end of it, right? When people shuffle their feet, right? Or you're doing this, right? Kind of having a little bit of bounce right before your shot, that can give it away. So all that work's going to be going to waste, okay? Try to disguise what you're trying to do, right? Don't let the defense set. Obviously, there's going to be situations, the majority of the game, you're going to want to have your teammates with you, right? But it's all about creating different types of opportunities. Now you have something where you can move with the defense, right? Don't alert the defense. Don't pass them. Don't go faster than them. Because if you're going faster than them, they're all going to, right, be ready for you. They know you're trying to drive, right? Or they know you're trying to get to a spot. They're going to close that opportunity. So disguise what you're trying to do, okay? It is going to help you out. And if there is an opening for you passing everybody, only one guy to beat, take that opportunity, okay? But it's all about creating more scoring chances for you, okay? I'll give you one more coming down. If there is an opening, right, on this side, an open lane, there's a rebound, majority of players are coming down this way, don't immediately go to this open lane. Why? Because if you're moving over here, right, now you're letting everybody know, right? You're going to try to attack this area. Again, it's all about having high IQ. If I get the ball, right, in the center like this, you can come down, attack this player, and then move to the side, okay? You see, now you're going to have all this to operate. It's going to help you finish. But if you're coming down, again, if you're coming down, and immediately you're taking this lane right here, okay? Now that defender's going to slide over and the whole defense is going to slide over, okay? So that's going to make it harder to get through, okay? So again, the whole goal of this video is so you're able to see different things on the basketball court, okay? Different opportunities, different lanes, okay? Disguise what you're trying to do. It's going to help you big time, okay? Moving on. Now we're going to talk about when you're past the halfway zone. And I noticed that a lot of players do this, okay? For some reason, I think it's all the practicing that players do when they're just practicing on their own. They pretty much practice from the three-point line in or over here, start practicing moves and shooting. I feel that all that practice maybe does something to the mind where attack mode turns on around this area right here, okay? And if that's your situation, I know for me, when I was younger, that was kind of my mindset. I'd be bringing the ball down, relax, right? Then once I get over here, I'm thinking about trying to cook somebody, right? And that right there can play against you because you're turning that brain on right here, attack zone, moving forward. But if you're able to turn, again, your mind, your attack zone on from this point, right? Even when you get the rebound and you're looking to see what's going on, you're going to see lanes. You might see a weak player on this side that you have an advantage over, and the guy that's supposed to guard you is over here on this side, right? So you already have that mind on attack mode. Move over here, right? Further from the guy that's guarding you. Attack this guy, you're gonna have an advantage. Okay, you see? That's being in the attack mode from this point, okay? Not just that, right? Again, if you're trying to work from this area, it might be already a little too late because the defense is getting set, right? If I'm coming up, oh, let me do some moves, right? Now I have this defender guarding me and this guy is ready, right? Because there's less space as well. The further I move up, there's less space, okay? So you see, if you're in attack mode from back here, you can see, okay, there's an opening right here, right? Instead of me walking up and starting my attack from right here, see what the defense is going to do and do a burst of speed, right? Like that. What's that going to do? Attack mode from that point forward. What's that going to do? It's going to make this defender jump over here because he's thinking you're going to slide through. But instead, you're going to pull up for a shot. You see, you're already planning what you want to do from back here. Not from right here. Right here, you might see some openings, or you might create some, right? With some dribbling, you might create some. But you can catch the defense off guard if you're already preparing from this point forward. Even from back here, like we talked about, when you're bringing it down, right? Try to take every advantage on the court and use it towards your benefit, okay? You don't want to wait till you're right here, okay? Keeping it going. Going to give you one more from this area up here, okay? Again, a lot of players love to dribble, right? When they're right here, they begin attacking, especially shooters. Nowadays, a lot of shooters, I know I do this, and maybe you do this even more so, right? When you're in this area, you're a shooter, but you try to do some dribbles in order to open up the shot, right? That's real popular nowadays, okay? Everybody does it, right? They dribble to try to open up the shot, okay? A step back, dribbles, then a step back, okay? But think of it this way. If you are trying to drive, how many players out there actually use the shot to create the drive, okay? Use the fake shot to create the drive, okay? Not a lot of players off the rip are going to be and then drive, right? A lot of players do not have that patience to make that defender jump forward, okay? If you're not using that skill set, again, it's a missed opportunity because you're just going to be a one-dimensional type player. that you do have a shot, but you like to dribble and then create that shot. But if you can inverse that, right, now you're gonna have a completely different dimension in your game, okay? That's what it's all about, okay? And again, it can be as simple as you're bringing the ball up, right? And then something like that, you see that? That can make that defender slide forward, okay? When you're like that. What type of players do that? In your mind, I know all these NBA players that come into mind. Westbrook, right? John Morant, everybody loves that guy. He's insane. Why? Because he's able to create those opportunities, right? He just doesn't just make them every time like this, even though he can, right? He has variety, throws defenders off when he's doing something like that, right? Just hold the ball and he's then take. You see that? Okay. Or, you know, like you're gonna shoot, then you're driving. You see that? Okay. But again, the whole concept of this video, I want you to start to implement different ways of scoring, right? If you don't do that a lot, you don't have the patience to create like you're going to shoot and then drive. If you do like to drive, right? Again, you're going to limit your possibilities, okay? This whole video is about opening up your mind so you can see different ways of scoring, okay? So, before we end this, I am going to give you one more. Okay, this one can help you out a whole lot. A lot of players do not see the potential in learning this skill set, but it's very good. Okay, it's going to be catch and shoot. Why do I say that? If you're able to catch and shoot, you don't need a whole bunch of room to operate, right? If I'm right here, the defender's on the red line, and I catch it and I'm quick with the shot, right? I'm conserving energy. Now I'm going to force that player to play close to me, right? What's that going to do? Open up the whole floor for my teammates because he has to be right here next to me because I can catch and shoot, okay? Not just that, but if you're able to catch and shoot, right, you just need a little bit of space. You don't need a whole bunch of space to operate. I don't need all this to score. I don't need all this to score, right? All I need is just this much space, right? Where I catch it and the ball's gone, right? What's that going to do to your mindset? The whole court's going to become gigantic. It's going to feel that you have so much room, right? And if you actually put the ball down with this mindset, right? You actually start dribbling. You're just going to need a little bit of room to get the shot off with any type of move. So you see, you are going to become a very lethal type player. You have this skill set down, okay? And not just that, but thinking about becoming a pro or maybe getting an opportunity in college, that right there is something that a lot of coaches want to see, okay? Because again, you're going to fit into almost any offense like that. They can plug you in anywhere, okay? So catch and shoot, very, very good, okay? So that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. It's all about improving your IQ, getting better, looking at the court differently when you're out there. It's just going to make you a better basketball player. And if you did like this info, please sub and like. Really does help me out a whole lot. I am a smaller channel, so every little bit goes a long way. We'll be back next time with more. Until then, peace and much love, basketball family.